My name is Dr. Brett Brimhall, and I'm going to make this video specific for individuals that have tried things in the past, specifically when it comes to their health, but specifically when it comes to weight loss, and even more specifically, whether it's been a natural or synthetic form of a peptide therapy, whether that's the GLP-1s or whether that's other type of peptides where you're doing these things to try to get your body to function like it is younger or restore the normal functions. Um, I'm sorry you've had to go through that struggle. And it's one of the most difficult things in conversation that I ever have is to try to help people get what they want. And they're doing so many things right. They may be changing their diet. They may be like, counting macros. They may be exercising like crazy. They may even done even things like, stomach surgeries or things like that, just not getting the results they want because just feel like there's something fighting against them. What I want you to know, I think a lot of that has to do with that your body's ability to make peptides is not working like you used to, and maybe never really did. Unfortunately, a lot of people are born into this planet within the first short period of their life. They're already put on antibiotics or other medications, or they have acid reflux when they start because the diets of people aren't the greatest, and their whole microbiome system is upset from the beginning. So they never really start producing the peptides they should. Peptides are what help our system repair, and that whether that's a whole gut function or whole body, it has to repair, and then it has to restore its normal function, and it has to your body has to be able to regulate, whether that's a hormone, whether that's a neurotransmitter, like all this has to take place. I really feel like a lot of people have not had a healthy gut ever in their life, and so they've fought this battle for way too long. And we've tried different things. People try dietary changes, they try, different type of vitamins, minerals, or supplements. They try probiotics, prebiotics, parasite cleanses, colon cleanses. Well, I'm here to tell you, like, I found a way that I think will be help you make it much simpler. LifeVantage has brought to market a product called P84. That's what it looks like, and it's super simple. What I love about this, it is simple. It comes in a little package like that. You open it up, pour it in water, and drink it. I would absolutely combine it with what's called Prostatic Nerve 2, or what other thing you're doing that's going to activate your cellular process to function like they did when you're younger. And it's very different than just a supplement. But here's what we're learning. When this system is combined, your body, your intestinal tract, when it starts repairing and starts restoring its normal function, it starts producing over 14 different peptides in the healthy way. What does that mean for you and I? It means number one, that your membrane heals in such a way where things don't get through that are supposed to, and it doesn't cause an inflammatory reaction that leads to autoimmune problems and allergies and sensitivities and even skin problems. What else does that mean? It means that your body can have a healthy gut response to these peptides are communicating regulating properly. It means that your immune system is going to function optimally. So if you're struggling with one of those things where you feel like your immune system never really functions well, you catch it comes along, you can have a chance to do that. But on top of that, if you struggle with food and food satiety and feel like you're always hungry or you're not hungry, well, those peptides that regulate that, if we can have a normal microbiome, we're going to have a much better, healthy relationship with food. And I've even watched people, if they've done this, they said, my energy's better. Like I'm not craving the caffeine like I was supposed to. And they're also saying like, you know what, I feel like for the first time, like I'm getting my words out in ways that I want because the connection between brain and gut is better. And I feel like I'm just not as crabby. Like I've heard that multiple times because all of that ties into a healthy microbiome and these regulation of peptides that is critical for your if your microbiome functions, that'll happen. But it's specifically in the weight loss process. I've watched people react to foods, and that's what they gain weight. I've watched people, be able to like they're trying to exercise and they don't get the results. And a lot of it, I think it relates back to this microbiome. And so if you're one of those ones that have struggled, um, look at using this. And this is kind of what I would expect to have happen. Your results in the first month will be vastly different after about 6 months or so, because your body, it takes at least, 3 to 4 months for that body to have multiple processes to where the gut lining is actually restored. But on top of that, let's just say you've had unhealthy gut function for a long time, and that's been pouring toxins into your body. It affects everywhere else. So depending on what part of your body is involved, if it's your liver, per se, it's going to take 6 months plus for your liver to turn every cell over in the body. If it turns into your joints, it's even longer. So, and once you get to a place of wellness you want to be, then what are you going to do to make sure you stay there? Because the world outside of us is actually fighting against that, and there's so much processed stuff in our environment, our body that's combating that. Here's a system for me, so easy. I can add it in different, 84 different plants, fibers, extracts that are specifically healthy, get into my system every single day while I work on improving the diet. So if something like this resonates with you, get back to the person that sent you this video, get your questions answered, see if it's a fit for you. Okay, look forward to seeing you on the other side of being as healthy, as happy as you possibly can be.